Hello and welcome to the Swingtime series, the place where we up your level of the game of golf. We look at some of the innovations in the sport, and we also develop the young professionals in South Africa in need of a little bit of financial backing. Now, last week we spoke to Sean Streetham from Market Info Direct, and he gave us a little bit of a background into the Adopt a Golfer initiative. He's back this week to give us a little bit more info, and we also have some fantastic news of an initiative that is set to take corporate golf to a whole new level.
The Market Info Direct Adopt a Golfer initiative is essentially about the sponsorship of promising young golfers. It includes the sponsorship of a young golfer for 1 year. It includes their tournament fees, their tuition fees, travel expenses, sponsorship that is crucial for them to compete on an international level. The obvious benefit is that they will be getting exposure. Companies will be getting exposure not only locally, but also internationally where they are represented by their adopted golfers. And then, of course, should their golfers perform be above expectation, they can share in the fame and glory of their golf. I urge you, get involved with this initiative, adopt your golfer today. The incentive for that is we've got an end-of-season Pro-Am tournament where sponsors and their adopted golfers have the opportunity to compete with me and my golfer.
And I understand that besides the Adopt a Golfer initiative, you guys are also looking to come up with a magazine quite soon?
Well, the Swingtime Golf magazine is going to be launching on the 1st of September, and it's really a family golfing publication, packaged in a non-intimidating way. There's something for dad, for mom, for grandpa and grandma, the senior golfer, the junior golfer, packaged in a really friendly entry-level way.
Next on Swingtime, rules of the game.
I was playing the Irish Open. It was very rainy, it was muddy, it was windy, and I was already grumpy as the day went on. And I hit my ball down a downslope, and as I approached the ball, I moved a little bit down the downslope and my feet gave way. And on the way down on my bum, I actually collided with my ball. After obviously wiping myself off and regaining my respect, I called for a rules official. And she approached me and asked me, what happened. So I kind of told her the story, and she said, okay, well, you have to replace your ball in more or less the same spot you saw it. And I did, with a stroke penalty. And the moral of the story is, if you touch your ball by accident, even if it's not your fault, you get a stroke penalty. Unfortunately, golf works in weird and wonderful ways.
Well, understanding the rules is one thing, but I'm sure sitting at home right now, we all know that we break the rules from time to time, and that's because we're not the greatest golfers in the world. So, to up the level of your game, a couple of tips that will help you improve your game of golf.
Right, with the driver, there's a favorite saying in golf, tee it up high so the ball can fly. And what I'd like you to do, the basic height that we tee the golf ball, if you look at the center point of the golf ball, if we have the center point where half the ball juts into the club face and the other half of the golf ball juts above the club face, that is considered our perfect height. So if we can just move down onto the tee, just push it down a little bit. Half the ball is jutting over the top of the club face. On windy days like this, you might want to tee the ball where the whole ball is below the top of the club face. Just going to push it down a little bit. And if you really want to hit a long one, you've got good hand-eye coordination, there's nothing wrong with teeing it up so the whole ball is jutting over the top of the club face, and you can really send one a long way.
Now, the one thing I love about this initiative is that we are finding talent wherever it may exist. Now, this week we've got a story about a very special caddy at the Wonders Golf Club, who, given all the opportunity in the world, could be one of the best to come out of South Africa. And it's not just about upping the level of his golf, it's also about looking after the needs of his family.
Well, so far I can say it. I like the sports, but I used to be a caddy. Even like now I'm caddying here in Wanderers. I think if I can get a sponsor, I got no problem. Now, because I got no sponsor, I'm playing under pressure because I got no money. I see, when I'm thinking at home, they cry, they need something to eat, and I'm going to play golf. My mind is not there at the golf course. I know I got talent. I did play with the pros. I make some cut, but I play as an amateur, not the pro.
Well, that's our show for this week. Keep watching Swingtime series. And of course, if you're sitting out there, you've got a company, you love the game of golf, you want to develop the sport, Adopt a Golfer, phone the number on your screen right now. And who knows, you could be on the show next week telling us about your involvement and about your hopes for that golfer who's going to be the next Tiger Woods of South Africa. Bye-bye.